My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. I told you that everything that we do, this fellow cries about. He constantly cries in the account. When we only time we broadcast this unless we're reaching like messages like over 10. So this guy sent me 11 messages crying in my account about the soundproofing, jar jar. I know what that means at the end of the day. That's basically in the Dominican Spanish, Puerto Rican actually say that J-A. So I have friends that are Dominican and Puerto Rican. So yeah. But anyway, it's sad that this individual is so caught up in my world. 11 messages he sent to us crying about what we're doing here, crying about the new technology coming out in 2024, crying about the new screen paints. It's just a cry fest all day long. Now, Jamie, let me let you know, we don't read through any of this stuff. We don't. Why would I waste my time? But I want to show you something that came today. I told you I filed for 2 of these forms for post office fraud. I got another one just came in today. This is another approval. Because again, you have to show some information, blah, 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 for to give you one of these bad boys. This is my second one that came in today. I just got it today. This is my second one. And actually, and this is my first one. There you go. So this is for the 2 incidents that you pulled on me and you thought you're getting away with it. You're not. These are all ready to go out the door. Actually, this one's already filed. This one is next. This is for the Frankenstein where you scam me on. And this one is for the CINEMAX. So they're going out. And I also applied for another one to come in because when I order your product, if that product comes to us looking like nothing, like you changed it around, you scammed us, at the end of the day, you sent something completely different, I will file a third one on you. So, as I said before, Jamie's panicking, Jamie's afraid, and this is how Jamie reacts. Jamie reacts by basically sending insults. This is the only thing he knows. He can't back his products up. We gave him 1 week. I was real nice enough to give him 1 week to back his products up. He could not do it. So now we're going to go in and buy. So he's afraid. And this is his reaction. His reaction is to basically curse us out. I told you it was going to happen. I told you this is how he reacts. He reacts by cursing us out. So let's see. Jamie, let me show you what happens. So we go in here and we just delete your stuff. That's all we do. We don't read any of the stuff. What he does, he writes stuff in the caption so that way we can read it. Again, it doesn't bother me. I'm a grown man. I don't even know how do you have this much time on your hands? Literally, you must not be working at all. You must not be selling any screen paints at all because I don't know how in the world you call yourself at the end of the day having a business and you got this much time on your hands. Let's get this out of the way right here. Now, I have gotten, in the middle of basically dealing with your nonsense, I have developed new screen paints. I have been on site. I've done this. I've done that. I've built entire environments while you just did the exact same thing with just complain and whine and cry. Look at this. He's just crying. Oh, he cries about every little thing. Now, you haven't tested your products correctly. I was fair and gave you 1 week. Did I not? And now I'm going to purchase your product. If you cancel my orders, it just clearly shows you can't back it. But don't worry, I got plenty of friends that will have your product on my table in no time at all. Let me show you the rant from Jamie. This guy is so sad. Look at him. Told you. Jamie is the #1 hater of all things. He's a hater. He can't do these things himself, so he just hates on other people at the end of the day. Just like when we're building the 250-inch screen, man, he sent us multiple emails about how it was never going to happen and how you can't build it. You don't have the skill level. Yeah, we had a 250-inch screen in the backyard. Then he complained about that and whined about that. He's always whining about something. What you need to be concerned with, Jamie, is the criminal charges and now the 2 accounts of post office mail fraud, which I will be following as soon as possible. Now, keep in mind, I told you when I sat there and said to customers that you need to request these tests, that you need to make sure that the product is properly tested before you buy it. This upset him a lot. It did. He doesn't want customers like that. He wants customers that don't know anything, they don't ask any questions, and that way he can just tell you anything he wants. That's what he wants. You don't have an LLC, Jamie. I have an LLC. Mine is registered. Your LLC is not registered. Your LLC is requiring paperwork that you don't even obtain. That's why I posted, every time I put your, for LLC, I put down question mark, question mark, question mark. You don't have one. Mine's in good standing. Yours is not. Yours is requiring documents that you still haven't gone in and supplied. Now, keep in mind, what happens is, and I talked to the people in that division. If he continues to ignore it, what they're going to do is they're going to continue sending paperwork to his house, and then after that, they're going to start hitting him with fines and penalties. Because you applied for this document, you got to follow it through, but you can't just basically just act like it didn't happen. It did happen. You applied for one, and then they're going to start digging if your business is legit or not. Let me see what we have here. The fact that you're trying to use an LLC that is clearly expired shows that you're not practicing good business. But I told you he was going to get upset. He doesn't want me out there telling you to go check for tests, look for gray versus gray. He doesn't want you to know all that because he wants to continue to rip you off. And I told you the only people that would be upset over this are people who make spray paint products. They're the only ones that get upset over this. Customers wouldn't be bothered by that. Let me go over here and get rid of these right here. Where do you get time? Because I don't have any time. I'm too busy working. So you sat back and sent all those emails with God knows whatever message you had on there, hoping I would read them. No, dude, I don't read them. Now, you see the one here that says CROW? We keep that one. That one he sent over with his email. That's why he changed his email all of a sudden, because that email actually involves a second set of criminal charges that were filed against him. That's why he changed his email. That's not going to help you, Jamie, so you know that from the door. Now, let's pop over to here. You don't have an LLC, Jamie. The reason why is because there's documents that were requested, because in California, they request these documents on the first day that you initially set up the LLC. 6 months later after that, you have to have these documents in, and you don't have these documents. That's why you have that red little, thing popped up there that says that basically you're past due. Now, you notice, Jamie, I don't have to come in and send you insulting emails. I don't have to come in and make little puppets and all that stuff. I don't have to do any of that stuff. I just have facts, strong facts against you that you know that are true. You match house paint. There's videos you match in house paint. You lie about your products being ambient rejection. We got videos of you confessing and saying these things. We found a video today of you basically talking about a product that was two different products, and clearly you can see both of them are the same, including the personal mix. Doesn't work well with customers. There's a customer right there with 3,500 lumen projector, and all your demonstrations with customers are stuck in the dark. Can't turn the lights on because the screen will wash out. House paint does the same thing. All right, let's see. Let's go over here. CROW. Let's see. Now, unfortunately, we have to put the LLC here, but he doesn't have. His LLC is expired. Let's see. Let's see. Oops, we did that wrong. Actually, curious. It still pulled it. Although he put a slash there and it still pulled it. All right, whatever. It works. But anyway, just taking it out altogether. We don't want that there. All right, now, make sure we do it all by the book. Your LLC is expired. You don't have one. Let's go over here and click. And there we go. See there in the red? State of information date due, or due date. You do not have it. That's why it's in red. You never, ever initiated the documents that they're requesting. You also lied on how long your company's been around. You said your company's been around 5 years. We all know it has been 5 years. So what's going to happen is they're going to start digging into your stuff because they're going to figure out exactly, is this company real or not? They're going to put an investigation on you. And they're going to find out that your company has been running longer than 5 months. Then they're going to investigate that. Then they're going to start going through your finances and all that stuff. So yeah, you made this for yourself. Should have been honest. When you basically did the forms, you should have been very honest. This is what happens when you lie on government documents. So he doesn't have that paperwork at all, period. Let's go copy and paste this little ID number right here. Let's go search it up. This is us reporting you right here. These are all the reports on. Anytime somebody brings that number up, you will come up now. Because now it's linked to your number. How you scamming people, your shopping carts, everything we have here, Jamie, isn't just hearsay, it is proof. Now, if I tell you that your product doesn't exist and I never did a search, you know, it could be there. But I did do a search. I actually looked all over Google, I looked on Facebook, I looked everywhere and couldn't find it. I even went to your own channel and still couldn't find it. So it's a product that doesn't exist. So we can clearly state that. Let's go right over here. This little, there we go. Now, this is where your information starts popping up because you're LLC. And right here, it clearly states where it says that your company's age is 5 months. We all know it's longer than 5 months. And that's what they're going to find out. Once they start digging through your finances, and they will go through your credit card institution, your bank account, and even PayPal to figure out exactly how long you've been around. And they're going to find out you've been around for quite a long time. It should have been honest on those documents. Like was it? Pays me not to do dirty stuff. He does a lot of dirty stuff. Where are the documents you lied on? I'm curious. You lied on those documents. There probably was the documents you lied about. I gotta update my credit card information. Yeah, I have to do that. I gotta get that done. Yeah, I gotta update my credit card information. Now, you want to see mine, Jamie? This is mine. See all those green bars that pop up? LLC complete. Yeah, mine's complete. Mine's good standing. Yours is not. You know why? Because in the state of California, LLCs are required to have this information for 6 months. And the first date you basically apply for. Did you not read through all that information? Well, you probably didn't. You probably just rushed right through it so you can show off that you have an LLC, not knowing what you were actually getting yourself into. Let me see. Documents are done and complete. And let me see. Anything new? Also, yeah, check into it. I applied for a license too. I know I do have an do you have an EIN number? I don't think you have one. Or a DBA? You have any? Probably don't even know what I'm talking about. He probably has no idea what I'm talking about by DBA. Let me see my folder on here. Let me see. So what are you going to cry about now, Jamie? Are we going to cry about the 2024 technology, the companies that will be picking this up, the new technology? Are you going to be crying about that? Are you gonna be crying about the new? Oh, we have a very serious sample sheet that we ordered to do a side-by-side demonstration. You haven't done any serious sample sheets, have you? Of course not, because your product won't work. Are you gonna be crying about when we get your product down here and we put it through proper testing, which it should have been through a long time ago, and it failed miserably? Yeah, it failed the UV mix, the personal mix, the Metallica mix. We had all that stuff down here. None of it worked at all. Period. It all matched house paint, every single drop of it. So when we get the other stuff down here, it's going to match it too. He's going to cry and whine and fuss about that too. Dude, look, man, at the end of the day, this is how I handle things. If somebody sits there and says my product doesn't do anything, I back my product up. You don't do that. You get mad and you lash out at me. How is that going to help you? My orders still go through. I'm still going to make money at the end of the day. We're still going to get contracted. Our product is still going to have, we've got a superior TV projection. How's that stopping anything that I'm doing? It isn't. You're just wasting time, crying and whining when you could be doing something else with your time. But you got more things to worry about than that. You got criminal charges coming up. And also, too, you got these post office mail fraud you're going to have to get through first. You got to get over that hurdle first. Then you can move on to other things. This is a very jealous and upset individual because, again, Jamie hasn't made anything new. Nothing at all. Frankenstein's been around for like 5 years. You know that? He hasn't made anything new. He doesn't know anything at all, period. Listen to how he talks on camera. He doesn't explain anything to you about distance throw, narrow viewing. No, he doesn't explain anything of that to you at all because he doesn't know what he's doing at all, period. He knows bare minimum. And the reason why he doesn't know anything because Jamie didn't do any testing. Guess what you learn at the end of the day? You learn more about your product when you test it. That's when you know more about it. You can troubleshoot your product because you test it. You know nothing about your product and your specification sheets are so weak because you didn't do any proper testing. When your product gets over here, the CINEMAX, we're going to run it off 1,000 lumens in the dark. And guess what? It'll pick up. Guess what else will pick up with 1,000 lumens in the dark? House paint. You said your product was 2,200 lumens. Yeah, that Frankenstein or the other product you got now, I said you suggest not to use it at home. Why don't you suggest to use it at home? What happens if you use it at home? We're going to test that theory too. Everything that you said on camera about your product, we're going to test it. And that's why I went out and I'm going to go pick up this white metal. Oh, that stuff looks really good. From Home Depot, we're going to pick up Bear. We've done Sherman-Williams, so we're going to get some other paints besides that to see what they match. And with that other product you have, that darker mix, well, white level test, we're definitely going to test that at 1,000 lumens to see basically how dirty the paint comes up. Because I'm guessing it's going to come up really, really dirty. And this is what you're terrified of. Now, you can't shut down your site because this is going to show that you're terrified and afraid. So you can't do that. Remember, Jamie's all about show. So you can't do that at the end of the day. And again, I'm going to order from you first. So again, if you put the money back in my account, we all know you're afraid, but I'll get it anyway. Don't worry about that. We'll have somebody pick it up for us. We just want to tell you when they're going to do it. It could be around Christmas. It could be around November. Who knows? But it's going to happen. So you don't get spooked. It's a shame I got to say that. I literally have to say it. We have to do it carefully so he doesn't get spooked. He doesn't get scared. That tells you right there there's something wrong with his product. If he's already nervous about us touching it. So, that's the other thing right there. Now, Partey, he just shuts his entire site down. He literally just puts everything sold out if he doesn't want us to go near his stuff. That's what he does. Both of you guys return my money back to my account. You do know that, right? You do know that I placed orders and you put the money back in my account. That shows that your product doesn't work. You can't back it. Now, when you placed an order to me, did I give you back your money? Nah, I shipped the product to your front door, but signature confirmed. There you go. See? All right. And even though you did that video saying our product doesn't work, we had a fellow named John T that popped in and said, hey, nope, you're wrong, Crow. Here's the paint. I got it myself. It's working perfectly fine. Did 2 demonstrations off of it. So let me get this straight. Out of that 5-gallon bucket, which you're going to have to basically talk about this in court. I can't wait to hear the excuses behind this one. You're going to explain to a judge at a 5-gallon bucket, you're the only one that came out that wasn't right. You do know out of 5 gallons, if one comes out bad, they all come out bad. And that customer came from the same bucket. So that clearly shows you at the end of the day, you just do deceitful stuff at the end of the day. And yes, you have this little group that supports that nonsense, but I find it's funny because that's the same little support that got ripped off by you. That says a lot right there. You ever seen the joint with Chevy Chase? I'm gonna watch that tonight too. National Lampoon Vacation Las Vegas version, where he keeps going to the table and he keeps getting dogged out, and he just drains his account. And after a while, the guy gets so tired of seeing him at the table because he knows he's gonna lose. He goes, "Look, buddy, how about this? How about I just take your money? We go out back, and I just kick you in the privates, and we just call it even." Because that's pretty much what he was getting at the table. He was getting his butt kicked. He's kicking you guys in the nads as much as he can and getting away with it because you let him get away with it. And that's why when we see people pop into our sites, different sites, if I'm on ABS Forums or site and they're chilling or something, just checking out some stuff, and I see you guys pop in there, whenever it's about, I got this amazing paint, they get laughed at. They are the joke of the day. You literally got ripped off, because that's what it clearly says. You got ripped off. What are you going to go in there and say you have the different version of CINEMAX? No, you have CINEMAX, but basically it's a great paint at the end of the day. All right, let's see. I'm going to go on and on with this crybaby. Always crying and whining. Now, see, nothing I hear I make up. There's nothing here I make up. If I say your stuff is expired, it's expired. If I sit there and say you said your company and you lied, you said it was only running for 5 months, I got it right there. Now, if I say your product is house paint, we got videos of your product matching house paint. You're in the videos with the receipts. What are you crying about? And also, too, you cry because you get mad because I sit there and arm customers with information that they should be asking. Before you buy any screen paint from anybody, you need to find out whether or not the product is going to match a household paint. And I'm pretty sure people have been asking Jamie this question, and he's been getting mad and frustrated and just hanging up the phone. That's why you've been dropping your price. Your price is going to drop a lot lower than that when we get done with your product. A lot lower than that, because I'm buying all your stuff. You do know that, right? I'm purchasing every last one of your screen paints, and we're going to test them against house paint. Now, you already claimed your stuff is not ambient light rejection, so it's going to be pretty embarrassing. Lights out, buddy. We're going to do it with the lights out. If your product matches this paint in a dark environment and it doesn't show any sign of anything different, one by one, your product's going to start to drop. And we're going to be using a product that's going to cost us around roughly $9.98 a quart. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, heck yeah. I didn't know I had that there. Okay, that's something to look into. I got copyrights here. I got free copyrights here. They literally, if you pay for so much stuff, you get free copyrights application. Time for me to get to work. I got copyrights to put through. All right. We're done with the crybaby. Always crying about something. Wait. Stop crying about everything. Yeah, my goodness. Make a product that actually works for once. I mean, literally make a product that physically works. Hey, Jamie, by the way, so you know this is going to be a bit of a stickler for you. You know that free paint you made, that 2 scoops of black paint into white paint? I'm making that, and I'm putting it against your product. I'm curious to see how close that stuff comes to the rest of your products. I can't wait to test the hybrid mix. I can't wait to test the CINEMAX, the personal mix, everything you got. We're going to test it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, can we find that video where he actually pulled this eBay listing? We got a video of Jamie pulling this eBay listing in a live stream. Got scared and pulled the eBay listing. Can't back anything up, can you? Let's look at your unboxings on your products. Show you how many of your products we've had and we tested already. Let's see. Let's go over it here. And let's pop over. That's a good thumbnail. That's Jamie right there crying right now about it. Oh, you crying now? You haven't seen anything yet, buddy. You're crying now. Is it nothing compared to what's coming up in the next couple of months with these criminal cases gonna be creeping up on you, these freaking post office mail fraud, and how your product is going to get destroyed? Because again, I'm tired of fake people who make fake products at the end of the day. Let's go over here and let's pull up some unboxing on Jamie's products. Let's see, unboxing. CROW Screen Paint Mix. There you go, Jamie. This is a history of all the unboxings on your product that we've had. Let's have a look at our archives and see how much of your stuff that I have tested and it has failed miserably in our hands. It didn't even work. Now, people, this is to show you, at the end of the day, this is what you're buying. This is what you're getting. These products don't work. We've had dozens of Jamie's products over here. Let's go over and let's drop this music. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. Look at all. We're always 2 steps ahead of you. But I'll be contacting PayPal tomorrow.
Paint a paint, then you should have it advertised as 1/4 paint, and one paint should only shown in that advertisement. But we see two, but we got one. So I would suggest you fix that and send us the other one, because you're advertising 2, and that comes up.
Now this is Metallica Mix 2.0. The Metallica Mix 2.0 has changed colors so many times it's not even funny.
There's nothing in his description saying he actually is offering 1 or 2. We don't have anything here. It's not supposed to be in here. So let's see what we got in this bad boy. Oh, this is gonna be a cakewalk. I can tell automatically what's in this already just by looking.
See the glitter in it?
This is gonna be a cakewalk. Yeah, buddy boy. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well for you at all. I can tell by looking at it.
That is right there, Metallica Mix 2.0. Over here, this is the also too Metallica Mix 2.0.
So we sent the Metallica mix.
Get this down a little bit more.
Now, we do know that this is the free mix that he makes online.
Told you his paint changes colors at will. He never sends anybody the color that they. Matter of fact, I need to look into it. I might be past statute for that one. So this is another unboxing we did on his products. This one we had a customer go in and place the order for us. Paint leaked all over the container, all over the package. So what he did was there was a hole in the container right here, put a little piece of tape over. Mine, he didn't even know it was coming to us. This is how he shipped it to a customer. So if you sit there and say we've never tested any of your stuff, we had a lot of your stuff over here we tested. Your stuff doesn't work. This is house paint. This is one of the other products that matched the Network Gray 773, which he doesn't even talk about at all, period. And this was shipped to us by a customer who went in and placed this order. That's the Metallica Mix 2.0. Let's go over to another one. That's Metallica Mix 2.0. This is the UV Mix unboxing. The question for Mr. Crow is, we had all your products, everything. I know your product like the back of my hand.
Let me go hit this count real quick. Hold on, you can't say my business account was there. I'll show you. Back on you. We're going to reorder.
Look at the color of it.
This is not the reorder.
That color right there is the same color as the Frankenstein. It's only off by 1. It's also, too, he sent it in 2020. 2020. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he sent it in 2020. That's the UV mix. That's the dark mix he claims he has. Yeah, we tested. That stuff was trash. I mean, absolute trash. That stuff came out dirty on the screen. It was bad. Let's go to another one. 1, 2, right there. Here's another one right here.
That if this, you're actually advertising 2 for $85 and we got 1, you better have them out the can of.
Yeah, that product is trash. Outside demonstrations, inside demonstration, low lumen projectors. We even matched it against a, what was it? How much for this paint? $75 we paid for this paint. It's actually match grade paint. Everyday grade paint. Let me see what else we had. We actually made our own product. Oh, here's another unboxing video. What was this one right here for the unboxing for? Huh.
So for some reason, I got knocked off my screen
and I had to go into my computer to delete the original screen to upload this screen. First thing first, name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminated 4K screen paint using ambient.
So if you sit there and say, we don't know your product, yeah, we know your product, Jamie. We've had this shipped to our residency. I can go back to eBay when you sold on eBay only before you didn't have your website. We've had your product over here. So we know your stuff. The thing about it is, Jamie, that you have only ordered one time from my site only. So again, when we go to court, the lawyer is going to ask you, where did you get the product from? Where are these customers from? They're going to know. Anybody you name at the end of the day, guess what? We got to bring them in court. So again, you can't just go on all just hearsay. You have to have evidence that you basically purchased these items from our site. And we don't have any orders from you. We only have one order from you, and that's for the 2.0, and that's it. So where did you get these products from? You said you got them from these customers. You're going to say, oh, who are these customers? Do you have proof of these customers? These customers actually exist. These are questions they're going to ask you when you're on the stand. And if you don't have any proof, guess what? Guess what? You're not going to win your case.
Here.
But we, on the other hand, we have your stuff. I got multiple receipts. I got receipts on items that I've ordered from you. I can go back and pull any one of these receipts showing that we made paid for these items. Gee whiz, man. You're too easy in court. You're just gonna be way too easy. He's gonna cry in court. He's gonna cry big time in court. I can hear right now multiple excuses. There's gonna be excuses. He's gonna talk about his health and whatever stuff. He's gonna dig up family members, whatever. He's gonna dig up all kinds and try to get mercy. I've seen this too many times to count. It's gonna be a freaking cry fest in there. Let's see, what was this for? This is where the personal mix. We made the personal mix in this video right over here. You can go right to my website, my YouTube channel, and all you have to do is pull up unboxing CROW screen paints. All this will pop up. This will show you where we made his products on camera.
What is your product?
That's your product right there, Jamie. That's how badly it washed out.
Doesn't mean we don't have it.
Didn't work in a fully lit environment. It completely washed out. Bought it right off your eBay site, right here.
That after that, about 4 or 5 videos later,
that crap was garbage.
Claiming that he sent us a different screen paint. It was our own screen paint that he sent us. He's joking like around on the screen, very unprofessional. And keep in mind, if it was our technology, it would have matched perfectly
to our screen easily. Look at this.
Your paint.
Look familiar? Looks just like the customer who ordered your product. This is a personal mix right here. It washed out in our tests. So this did the same thing to the customer when his screen washed out. Except for we got a 4,000 lumen in the room and that thing still washed out. Yeah, your stuff is trash, man. And when the rest of your stuff gets over here, it's going to do the exact same thing. It's all going to wash out. It's all going to be trash. All of it. Look at this. Those containers look familiar? Yeah, that's your product. We ordered those products and had them shipped in the house. This is when CROW was shipping his stuff legit. He was basically not messing or tampering with it. Those are his products right there. And those products washed out completely. Outside, they don't even work outside. We took them outside. It didn't even work. Look at that. Look how bad that looks. That's next to our black technology.
Exact results right now. That's no what funny thing about it. Same exact result. So how come it doesn't look the same? How come our screen's not completely dark?
So you notice I'm not in the same environment, that dark, dingy environment you're in, right? Yeah, I'm in a very well-lit area. So again, your screen paints don't work at all, period. And even with the lights out, we did a lights out demonstration. It still didn't work. You claim your products can be used outside. Wait. I just bent my brain here for a minute. How are you claiming your product can be used outside if basically it's not ambient light rejection technology? You do know you have to have ambient light rejection technology in order to be outside. There's a lot more light out there than there is inside. Oh, my goodness, I swear. Look at this. Look at this. Contrast levels, nothing pulled at all. Not a thing. You know that screen's supposed to be black, right? And that's supposed to be red, right? Horrible, freaking horrible, man. Look at the blues. The blues couldn't even pull correctly. Couldn't even get the blues to pull. Nothing at all, period. That stuff is junk. Let me see what we got over here. We got the outside. I'm pretty sure we got the outside too. Let me see. Let's see, coming up next, Midnight Mix. We match this stuff with our house paint, literally. What a freaking house paint. This is a guy who makes a paint called Pro HG Screen Paint. We put him against Crow product. He beat Crow's screen. Much better product.
That I've got on eBay. One fellow by the name of Pro Screens. There's another guy by the name of HD Screen Paints, but we can't use his because he sent me a container with no label.
Yeah, one of the guys we ordered from, he knew who we were. He pulled the label off the container because he didn't want his product showing up. All right, that's all the information I need at the end of the day. I'm not going to go back and test it. We gave him the opportunity. He didn't take it. So this is his product here, right? This right here is Crow's product. This is Crow's product. That's the UV mix. That's how dirty the UV mix comes up. Oh, wait till you see the test results we got on that stuff. Right there. Sorry about the camera bouncing.
So he's kind of showing off the exact same pattern as we test our screens have to go through. And that's why the orders were canceled.
That's Jamie's paint right here. This is the guy's paint right here.
Frankenstein mix, or any of the products when it came over here, they would have gone through the same kind of test screens have to go through. So this would continue on with this one right here. So you can see for yourself.
So yeah, your product came up dirty. Came up dirty. Look at this. And just to show us your product, we got your sample sheet right there, laying against your screen to show they're both the same. His product came up much better than yours. Your product came up completely filthy and dirty. Yeah, because you know why? His product is something completely different. Even when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this is definitely something I'm not used to seeing. Crow's product is nothing but black and white paint. That's all it is. We're going to make some black and white paint. We're going to make this Metallica 2.0. We're going to make a container of that. And then we're sure it's going to have the same reaction. Because it's just nothing more than black and white paint. Now, Jay, we're giving you something to cry about. You want to cry about something? I'm giving you something to cry about. I'm showing all the tests we've done on your products to show your products literally don't work at all. So now you got something to cry about. What I got to say, you got my permission to cry. Let's see what we have here on this. Oh, yeah, this is the guy who basically, I don't know how in the world he got them pictures, but he actually got pictures of Crow's screen and a fully lit when the lights are on. But apparently he does turn the lights on in that apartment. Yeah, when he's off camera, that screen can't be seen. Let's see. James Bond, there we go. More of his products here. Bum, 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 bum. Do we have... Oh, we forgot. We got more of his products right here. Watch, didn't even match the screen correctly. Gee, but your stuff didn't work on anything, man. Crow screen paint versus the UV mix versus white levels.
Our screen paint. Jamaica. Environment, hit it with a high power projector, and go voila, the inches.
White levels are absolutely horrible. I mean, they're horrible. They're so dirty.
I told you, you don't want us reviewing your stuff. Trust me. I have this already painted on here, but we'll see what we have here. No, I was wrong. No, that's black technology. That right there is wrong.
There we go. Paint your screen in right there. It's your product. We're going to do the same thing over here when we get that, whatever that stuff is in the container, that freaking, that dark CINEMAX. It's going to have the same reaction. It'll come out really dirty.
I became extremely arrogant because I beat a certain company, put documents down there to go.
So let's see what your white levels come up. White levels come up dirty.
So I do. And
Pretty sure you haven't done any white level tests on your product, have you?
They come out white.
That's how dirty the product comes up on his UV mix. Any screen paint he has that color to it has that same dirty reaction. because CROW doesn't understand dark technology. You don't. You understand how screens are supposed to generate a white level. You don't know that because, again, you don't know how to make a proper product. Now, you see our technology? My screen's 100% black. You see how my white levels pull up? Ha 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 ha! In your face. In your face. How did Roger go? In your face with a can of mace, make you cry all over the place. Yeah, that stuff was trash. Trash, it was trash. Your products are garbage, man. You wanna vouch for any of these tests? But we did give him a chance. Literally, we gave him a chance. I give everybody a chance before we test your stuff. We gave you plenty enough time to do it. If you don't do the test, then I'm gonna go do it for you. And next week I'm putting my orders in, so you know that I'm coming. Next week we're coming, and I'm expecting for you to put money back in my account because I don't expect you to be to back this up. From what I've seen from the history of what we had, 19 returns from you and crying on the receipts, I would suggest don't commit the post office mail fraud. We got the documents over there. You already got 2 counts on you already. Does not make it a third. I would advise you put the money back in my account. If you feel that you can't back your products up, you return the money. That's what you do. Let's see. Wrote truth about gray screen paint mixes right here. Made the products over here. Is this the UB mix, a 1-day challenge? You never completed that one. We all know that from the door. That was never going to happen. Let's see, canceled orders, more canceled orders from you because you can't process orders. You don't know how to do that right. This is where the 19 orders went in. You canceled every single one of them. Yeah, cancel. Do we have the outside demonstration? Let's see, let's find the outside demonstration. Oh, and by the way, Jamie, I'm bringing in the LX700. That's a 6,500 lumen venue projector. The one in the video demonstration is about 7,000. Ours is pretty close to it, but we're 6,500 lumens. You claimed your product works with venues, right? No, we'll see about that. We'll see if it works with the commercial venue projectors. If it's worth for those of you who are going to put this product in your churches, if you're going to put it in your business, in your schools, as he said, it works with these venue projectors. This product works well with it. We'll see. We'll do the test for you. See if it works. And I got a nice little backyard back there too. You said your product works outside? Okay, let's check it out then. Mind you, didn't give a specific time. So, you know, because you didn't test your products right. So we don't know what particular time. So guess we're just going to start off at, I could basically start you off at 9 o'clock in the morning, which we know you're not going to be at a show. I can put you against the FLE technology, but you can't draw in sunlight like that technology can, so there's no point at all, period. So I don't know what time of the day to start your stuff because you don't have it there in specification sheets because you don't have one. So what do we do there? What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. Tell you the truth, there's nothing there. What about different types of projectors where your lumen count's 22, but again, like I said, house paint can do it at 1,000. So if house paint can do it at 1,000, you can only do it at 22. That doesn't say much for your product. All right, let's see if we can find some outside on CROW's mixes. Demonstration. Let's see, demonstration. Am I on the right keyboard? Oh, wrong keyboard. Duh. Trying to find some outside demonstrations on CROW screen paint mix. Boom, here you are outside. We took you outside. You talked about your product working outside, right? Well, guess where you're going at? Outside. There you are. This is your screen. This is how your screen reacted outside, Jamie. Didn't even work. At all. Period. Nothing pulled. Our product pulled, didn't have a problem pulling out there at all. But your product had a problem.
Like I said, we do demonstrations on 11.
I think we're on a 4,000, maybe on a 4,000.
Now, how many people you think are going to go out and take your screen outside and 12 feet back on 1,100 lumen projector?
1,100 lumens. That's right. 1,100 lumen projector, 12 feet back. So how is it possible that a black technology like ours is so dark in your apartment that can't pull up a proper image on a 3,000 lumen projector ultra short throw, and we're 11 feet back at 1,100 lumens outside, and we can pull it no problem, but your screen can't see it?
This is what you call a true and
See, these are the questions you're going to have to answer in court. This is going to be pretty bad. Man, he's going to mumble a lot. He's going to mumble a lot in court.
4, 5, and 7, showing you a side.
And my lawyers don't like you, by the way. They're going to speak up. They're going to yell at you. Speak up.
As I said, we put this demonstration out here before this challenge. You did not need it, so we felt the need to do it ourselves.
Sorry about yelling from the camera, but that's what he's going to go through. They're going to yell at him. They're going to scream at him and everything. They don't like him. He does the dirty stuff, that's why. Not a very nice person. So what happened, Jamie? What happened right there? Your product didn't even work outside. Didn't you claim that your product works outside? Works for venue projectors? That's 1,100 lumens outside.
Look how bright the image is.
Yeah, doesn't work. His product don't work. We did all those tests. When I sit there and tell people at the end of the day, we know his stuff already. Yeah, we've bought and purchased his products and had them down here. Tracking numbers and all, the whole 9 yards. Jamie hasn't purchased anything from us. Show us any receipts from any items you have ordered. You haven't. You only ordered one item from me, and that's it. And I'll be going back in and buying more of your stuff next week. And if you cancel my order and put the money back in my account because you're afraid, because we all know your products don't work, I'll have somebody else get it for me. Either way, your product is going to be here. You don't have a choice. You have no way around it. The only way you can get around that is that you're going to have to shut down your site. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to cancel out. Because if not, I'm going to have it down here one way or another. See what we got to go through? Why do I have to talk that way to get stuff out of people? Literally, you can go to my website and order right now. Go ahead and knock yourself. Buy something at my site right now. Go ahead. Got orders going out in a couple more days. Go ahead. You can't do that, Jamie, because at the end of the day, we all know that you tamper with items at the end of the day. And if you take that product clean out of the container and you put it against your product, it's going to do exactly what it was designed to do. It's going to blow your product clean out of the water. That's what it's designed to do. And this is going to make you look bad. Because how in the world is this product working? But in all these videos, I said it didn't. Just like when you said we're using special abilities on our cameras to make the screen look a different way. Well, that's funny because I was on site quite a few times, and that's impossible to do. Yeah, you crybabies. You crybabies. Your product doesn't work outside. It's trash. We've tested it. That stuff is horrible. Question. When you're doing fake demonstrations on our products, why do you keep sticking me in the same dark environment that your product stays in? You do know we have ambient projection technology, right? We don't have to be in that dark environment. The reason why you can't be in a fully lit environment because your screen will wash out. That's why. There you go. That's your product right there again. Yeah, destroyed your stuff again. Right there. Put it on a big sample sheet. Because we had people in the room crying and whining, talking about, oh, what happened to your CROW boys? They got plucked. Well, they were crying and whining in the room, talking about, you don't have it on a big enough sample sheet. So we painted it down the side of a screen. Is that big enough for you? And took it outside. There you go. Now what happened? This is where he made claims that the personal screen paint mix can pull the same contrast levels as a black screen. Wow, man, that stuff washed out so badly. Look at that. Just didn't work at all. Couldn't get a star field to run off it. Nothing would run off it. Look at this mess. It's horrible. Let's see, we got any more tests on this product over here? We got tons of tests on this. Can we find the UV mix versus that stuff was really awful. It was really dirty. So dirty. What was this? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Let's go play in the dark. Haha, your stuff didn't even work in the dark either. We're in the dark with this product and it didn't even work. Couldn't get the reds to pull up on the screen at a 4,000 lumen projector. Wouldn't read the screens.
Whether or not if the product has capability of being something more
didn't work.
What it's supposed to be. And what I've seen so far in some of the demonstrations, I've not seen these products backed up to black and white paint or anything.
You do know when I was on site, there was screen paint on site where we couldn't get it to run in the environment because it wouldn't read. Your stuff doesn't work, man.
Screen paint mixes cannot produce contrast with gray mixes.
Now you got something to cry about. You want me to post these videos? I can basically pull every last one of my videos we have where we testing and unboxing your stuff, and I'll post it directly to the site. So people can come in and see that we've already tested all your stuff. Your stuff does not work. The only thing that I haven't tested was the hybrid. That's it. And that other paint you have, that's the same thing as Frankenstein. The exact same thing. The same thing as UV Mix. Because here's the thing. I know how to make the UV Mix. And I know how to make the Frankenstein. So if this product looks exactly what I think it is when it comes over here, then guess what, buddy boy? We can make that too. And I guarantee you, it's going to have the same reaction. It's going to be a reversal. Same thing. Just black and white paint. Look at it. It doesn't even pick up.
We have a very different time of making color. And the two products we have here are made by a fellow by the name of CROW 1176.
Boom! CROW 1176. This is your product. Come on down. Yes, sirree. Look, even took it outside. Took it outside and put it on a big screen, and it still wouldn't work. Oh, man. Your stuff is trash. Couldn't get it to work. No matter what, we could not get it to work. Inside, outside, it wouldn't read. All right, people, that's it for me. I'm done. We came in, we showed the demonstrations. The product doesn't work. This product's never did work. Ranting and crying on my channel. Jamie, anything that I show off, I basically back it up. I don't get on here just to talk trash for talking trash. I don't whine and cry about this, that, and the other. I back it up. I show facts. I back it up. You, on the other hand, you just cry about stuff. That's all you do. You don't back anything up at all, period. I gave you a week to test your products out, to show people at the end of the day your products doesn't match any house paint, and you haven't been able to prove that. I haven't seen anything at all, so I'm going to go do it for you. All right, so that's basically about it. Gotta go.